Felix Culpa. I first heard about it, it was the title of a King's Kaleidoscope song, and what it means is fortunate fault. When something happens, a mistake or a mess up, when you do something or something happens to you and it turns out in the long run to be okay. So I decided to write something about my own Felix Culpa moment, and I'm going to share it. So here we go. Before I met him, I thought I was really living. I had it all figured out. The world was my oyster and I wouldn't be held in anyone's prison. I worked hard, but I played harder. I went to all the raves, but still managed to get the A grades. Even smoking the high grade, I remained in the top grade. The party girl who had it locked safe. And all the stars seemed to be aligning. Graduation wasn't far away. I had almost crossed the line. Then I would bag whatever career I wanted and travel the world, and my friends wouldn't be surprised because I was the girl who dreamed big and did it. And then I got pregnant. And in that moment, I became a misfit. I had a one-night stand with my neighbour and I decided I was keeping it, and no one understood the decision I was making, accusing me of trying to trap this guy I wasn't even dating. To tell you the God honest truth, I didn't want that baby. And the thought of what my life might become nearly drove me crazy, and the things that people say, I will say they didn't faze me, but they cut deep. And in those early days, I couldn't sleep. Facing my pillow, I could only weep. But I'd made my bed, and it was mine to keep. For me, I never even considered abortion, even though I've been part of the same cultural distortion that makes you feel like you're the only one that really matters. You know, if we all believe that, the world would be in tatters, or even worse than it is now anyway. And I took the morning after pill, you know. And for the 9 weeks that followed, I continued getting smashed, even tumbling down a mountain at a festival in the snow, and still I was 9 weeks pregnant. So there you go. And of course I had to deal with the ridicule. The girl who threw it all away, what a fool. But she was my Felix Culpa. And you know, without humility, I never would have known the sweetness of his grace and his mercy. I never would have cried out for him to help me. I never really needed it before. And all the times I said he never existed, and all the times I thought he might, but I still risked it because I didn't want him to be real. I was my own God. I decided what was right and wrong. I made my own rules. And all the while I broke his heart as he watched me willingly tear myself apart. And I can't even comprehend it. How we can be so lost and so broken, seemingly beyond repair, having messed it all up, but still he cares. And in that moment of desperation, all your pride is gone. And through my tears, I heard the melody of true love song, and I realised he was beside my side all along. And no one understood the decision I was making, but there was a real change in me, and close friends knew I wasn't faking. To tell you the God honest truth, my soul had been awakened. The thought of what my life would become filled me with amazement. And the things that people say, I will say they don't faze me, but they cut deep. But when I'm wounded now, I fall at my Saviour's feet. Face to the sky, sometimes I can only weep, because his opinion of me is the only one I will keep. And his way is better than any ideology. I fell so hard for him, I decided to study theology, and it's not just some abstract feeling. The scriptures tell the story. I'm digging deep and finding every page shouts of his glory. And to his love, I will testify. And to his grace, I am mystified. How he suffered and he chose to die so he could resurrect those who are dead inside. So he can free us all from competition. So he can transform the darkest disposition. So he can comfort every broken heart. So he can give all who come to him a brand new start. And his love is bigger than my greatest fear. I fear no evil because I know he's near. And his grace is bigger than all my mistakes. There's nothing I can do that his cross didn't already take. And his mercy is new every single day. It's written all over my daughter's beautiful face. And I could go on forever singing his praise. But for now, that's all I wanted to say.